Big news just broke out of Washington, and it's something every retiree needs to hear. President Trump has just introduced a brand new executive order that could mean a special raise in Social Security payouts. That's right, on top of your regular benefits, this order is designed to give seniors an extra boost in their monthly checks. But here's the thing, not everyone will qualify automatically. There are certain requirements, timelines, and details hidden in the fine print that most people haven't heard about yet. And if you don't take the right steps, you could miss out on money that should be yours. In this video, I'll explain exactly what this executive order means, how it could affect your monthly Social Security, who qualifies for this special raise, and most importantly, what you need to do to make sure you're not left behind. This could be one of the biggest changes seniors have seen in years, and you'll want to know every detail. But before we get into all the details, I have a question for you. When was the last time you actually checked your Social Security benefits? Drop your answer in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on the latest news affecting your retirement benefits. The landscape of retirement in America is changing dramatically, and what I'm about to share with you could significantly impact your financial future. But first, let's address the elephant in the room: why now? Why is this executive order coming at this particular moment, and what does it mean for you and your loved ones? Let's start by understanding the current state of Social Security benefits in America. Right now, millions of retirees are struggling to make ends meet with their current Social Security payments. The cost of living continues to rise, healthcare expenses are skyrocketing, and many seniors are finding themselves having to choose between buying groceries or filling their prescriptions. This new executive order aims to address these pressing issues head-on. Now, you might be wondering, is this just another political promise, or is there real substance behind this executive order? That's exactly what we're going to explore today, breaking down the facts, the figures, and most importantly, what it means for your wallet. The details of this order are complex, but I'm going to break everything down into simple, easy-to-understand terms. Before we dive deeper into the specifics of this executive order, let's consider a sobering statistic: over 64 million Americans currently receive Social Security benefits, and for many, these payments represent their primary source of income during retirement. The implications of this new order could be life-changing for a significant portion of our population. The executive order in question focuses on several key areas of Social Security reform. First and foremost, it addresses the way cost of living adjustments, COLAs, are calculated. Currently, these adjustments often fail to keep pace with the real increases in living expenses that seniors face. The new order proposes a more generous calculation method that could result in higher monthly payments for millions of beneficiaries. But here's where things get really interesting: the order doesn't just stop at adjusting COLA calculations. It also includes provisions for what's being called a special raise, a supplemental increase in benefits targeted specifically at retirees who have been most affected by recent economic challenges. This raise isn't just a one-time bonus, it's designed to provide lasting financial relief to those who need it most. You might be asking yourself, how is this different from previous Social Security adjustments? That's an excellent question. Unlike regular annual adjustments, this executive order takes into account factors that have traditionally been overlooked, such as the disproportionate impact of healthcare costs on seniors and the real-world inflation rates that affect items commonly purchased by retirees. Let's talk numbers for a moment. Under the current system, many retirees receive annual increases that amount to just a few dollars per month. These minimal adjustments hardly make a dent in the rising cost of living. The new executive order aims to change this by implementing a more comprehensive approach to benefit calculations, potentially resulting in hundreds of dollars in additional monthly benefits for qualifying recipients. However, it's important to note that not everyone will see the same increase in their benefits. The size of the special raise will depend on various factors, including your current benefit amount, how long you've been receiving benefits, and your overall financial situation. This targeted approach ensures that those who need the most help will receive the most substantial increases. One of the most significant aspects of this executive order is its timing. With the current economic climate and the challenges facing many retirees, this intervention comes at a crucial moment. But what's driving this change now? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including rising inflation rates, increasing healthcare costs, and growing concerns about the long-term sustainability of the Social Security system. Let's explore how this executive order addresses these challenges. First, it recognizes that the traditional method of calculating benefit increases doesn't adequately reflect the real costs that seniors face. For example, while general inflation might be relatively low, the costs of medical care, prescription drugs, and other essential services for seniors often rise much more rapidly. The order also takes into account the unique financial challenges that many retirees face. For instance, many seniors have seen their retirement savings impacted by market volatility and low interest rates. This special raise could help provide a more stable financial foundation for those who have been affected by these economic factors. But here's something you need to know: this executive order isn't just about increasing benefits. It also includes provisions for protecting the long-term stability of the Social Security system. This is crucial because any increase in benefits must be balanced against the need to ensure the system remains solvent for future generations. You might be wondering about the implementation timeline. When can you expect to see these changes reflected in your Social Security checks? The executive order outlines a phased approach to implementing these changes, with some adjustments taking effect relatively quickly while others will be rolled out over time. One of the most common questions I've been receiving is, do I need to do anything to receive this special raise? The answer is both yes and no. While the increases will be automatically calculated for eligible recipients, there are steps you can take to ensure you're maximizing your benefits under the new system. First and foremost, it's important to review your current Social Security status. This includes verifying your earnings record, understanding your current benefit amount, and being aware of any additional benefits you might be eligible for. The Social Security Administration's website provides tools and resources to help you access this information. Another crucial aspect of this executive order is its impact on different categories of Social Security recipients. While much of the attention has focused on retired workers, the order also affects disabled workers, survivors, and other beneficiaries. Each group may see different types of adjustments based on their specific circumstances. Let's talk about the potential impact on your monthly budget. If you're currently receiving Social Security benefits, you might be wondering how to plan for these changes. While the exact amount of increase will vary, it's wise to start thinking about how you might use any additional funds. This could include catching up on medical expenses, paying down debt, or building an emergency fund. The executive order also addresses some long-standing issues within the Social Security system. For instance, it looks at the way benefits are calculated for those who worked in both the private sector and government jobs. This has been a point of confusion and frustration for many retirees, and the new order aims to provide more clarity and fairness in these calculations. One aspect that shouldn't be overlooked is the order's attention to survivors' benefits. If you're receiving Social Security survivors' benefits, or if you're concerned about providing for your spouse after your passing, these changes could have significant implications for your family's financial security. The order also includes provisions for addressing the so-called notch years periods where certain beneficiaries receive lower benefits due to changes in the law. While this might seem like a technical detail, it could mean substantial increases for some beneficiaries who were affected by these historical inequities. Something that many people overlook is the potential impact on Medicare premiums. Since Medicare premiums are often deducted directly from Social Security payments, any increase in benefits needs to be considered alongside potential changes in healthcare costs. The executive order takes this into account, aiming to ensure that benefit increases aren't immediately eaten up by rising medical expenses. Let's address another common concern: will these changes affect the taxation of my Social Security benefits? This is an important consideration, as increased benefits could potentially push some recipients into a higher tax bracket. The executive order includes provisions for addressing these tax implications, though you may want to consult with a financial advisor to understand how these changes could affect your specific situation. The impact of this executive order extends beyond just individual beneficiaries. It could have significant effects on the broader economy. When retirees have more disposable income, they tend to spend more on goods and services, which can stimulate economic growth in their local communities. One of the most innovative aspects of this executive order is its approach to future benefit adjustments. Rather than relying solely on traditional metrics, it introduces new factors that better reflect the real-world expenses faced by seniors. This could lead to more accurate and fair benefit increases in the years to come. But here's something you need to keep in mind: while these changes are significant, they don't eliminate the need for personal retirement planning. It's still important to maintain other sources of retirement income, such as savings accounts, investments, and pension plans if you have them. The executive order also addresses the issue of Social Security field offices and customer service. Many beneficiaries have experienced frustration with long wait times and limited access to assistance. The order includes provisions for improving these services, making it easier for beneficiaries to get the help they need. Now, let's talk about what you can do to prepare for these changes. First, make sure your information with the Social Security Administration is up to date. This includes your current address, direct deposit information, and any changes in your situation that might affect your benefits. It's also important to stay informed about the implementation timeline. While some changes may take effect quickly, others will be phased in over time. Keeping track of these changes will help you plan your finances more effectively. As we approach the conclusion of our discussion, let's address one final question that many of you might have: what happens if there's a change in administration? The executive order has been designed to be resistant to political changes, with many of its provisions being incorporated into existing Social Security regulations. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of staying informed about these changes. Subscribe to this channel for regular updates on Social Security news and other retirement-related topics. Hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss any important updates that could affect your benefits. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might benefit from knowing about these changes. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on these new Social Security changes, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on retirement and financial news that affects you. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your retirement benefits. Stay informed, stay prepared, and make sure you're getting every dollar you're entitled to under these new changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.